Okay, what if I told you that one of the biggest secrets to building leaner muscle wasn't in some expensive supplement, but was actually hiding in your fridge? Well, today we're diving into some fascinating new research that suggests a powerhouse vegetable might just be the key.
You know the feeling, right? You're doing everything right. You're showing up for your Pilates class, you're consistent with your workouts, but that extra bit of tone, that lean definition you're working so hard for, it just feels stuck. It can be so frustrating. But what if the key to smashing through that plateau isn't about adding another workout, but about what you're eating after? A brand new study is pointing to a powerful compound found in, of all places, broccoli. And it could be a complete game changer for your body.
All right, so let's get into it. What is this secret weapon inside broccoli? Because it's way more than just vitamins and fiber. There's one specific molecule that has scientists really excited.
It's called sulforaphane. It's a bit of a mouthful, so we'll just call it SFN. It's a totally natural compound that you find in cruciferous vegetables. You know, things like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and especially broccoli sprouts. They are absolutely packed with this stuff.
And listen, this isn't some new, trendy compound that just popped up. As you can see from this quote right from the study, scientists have known about SFN for a long time. They already know it's a powerful antioxidant and has amazing anti-inflammatory properties, but the new question was, what could it do for our muscles?
So how did they figure this out? Well, researchers set up a really smart experiment to see exactly how this broccoli compound affects healthy muscle. So here's the breakdown. They took 3 groups of mice. For 8 straight weeks, one group just ate a normal diet. That's our control group. The other 2 groups got that same diet, but with a daily dose of SFN added in, 1 low dose and 1 high dose. After 2 months, they looked closely at a major back muscle to see if anything had changed. Now this is the part that I think is so cool and so important. They weren't blasting these mice with some insane mega dose. The amounts they used were designed to be just like what a person might get from eating broccoli regularly, a few times a week. That makes these results so much more relevant to our actual lives.
And the results? Honestly, they were pretty stunning. The changes they saw are exactly what most of us are hoping for from our own fitness routines, a real shift toward a leaner, stronger body.
So here's the big picture. The mice getting the sulforaphane, they ended the experiment with bigger muscle fibers and less fat stored inside that muscle compared to the mice who didn't get any. Let's dig into what that actually means.
First up, the muscle growth. The sciencey term for this is hypertrophy. It just means that the individual fibers that make up your muscles get bigger and thicker. This is literally the foundation of building that strong, toned look.
And this chart just makes it so clear. Just look at the difference. The muscle fibers in the mice that got the higher dose of SFN were physically larger. They were building stronger muscles, and the only difference was this compound in their diet. Pretty amazing.
Okay, but it gets even better. Building muscle is awesome, but SFN was also doing something else. It was changing how the muscle itself handled fat.
So check out this second chart. The groups that got SFN had way less fat, or triglycerides, stored inside their muscle tissue. This is huge. It means they weren't just building bigger muscles, they were building leaner muscles. It's this incredible 2-for-1 punch.
So the big question is, how? How is it possible that one little compound from broccoli can tell the body to build more muscle and store less fat at the same time? Well, it all comes down to how it talks to our cells.
You know, our bodies are run by these things called signaling pathways. The easiest way to think about them is like an internal text messaging system. Different molecules send little messages to our cells, telling them what to do, hey, burn some fat, or time to build some protein. And it turns out sulforaphane is a very convincing messenger. So first, let's talk about burning fat. This study found that SFN basically flips the on switch for a pathway called AMPK. Just think of AMPK as the master energy sensor in your cells. When it gets turned on, it sends out an urgent memo. We need energy now. Stop storing fuel and start burning it. And that directly tells the muscle to start using up fatty acids for fuel.
But that's just one half of this amazing story. At the exact same time, SFN is activating another critical pathway called mTOR. Now, if AMK is the energy sensor, think of mTOR as the construction foreman for building new muscle. It's the one that gives the order to start grabbing amino acids and literally weaving them together into new, stronger muscle tissue. So you've got one system burning fat for fuel and another system using that fuel to build. It's incredible.
So let's bring this all home. What does this mean for us? Really? How do we take this amazing science and actually apply it? Well, it boils down to a really empowering idea about the food on our plates. The bottom line is this: sulforaphane basically acts like a traffic cop for your metabolism. It tells your body, nope, don't send those fatty acids into storage. Reroute them over here to be burned as fuel, specifically to power the building of new, lean muscle.
So, let's just recap. This research is showing us that a simple, natural compound in broccoli can help you build a bigger, leaner muscle by activating your body's most powerful metabolic switches. For anyone who is dedicated to their fitness, this is such exciting news. It means your diet can truly work with your exercise, making every single workout even more effective at creating that strong, toned body you're working for.
I think this is just such a powerful reminder that optimizing our health isn't only about what we do at the gym, it's about what we put on our plate. It suggests that the next time you're looking for a little boost, you might not need a new powder or pill, you might just need another helping of broccoli.